So, Mr. Senyonga, how can young people identify their strength and passion in the era where they are uncertain about their future?
Young people can identify their passion and strength through compliments from acquaintances and the people they hang around with. If you are a young person out there, and every time you have stood up to speak, every time you have stood up to sing, every time you have gone out there to play football, you have got consistent compliments of how good you are, of how outstanding you are, how special you are at a particular thing. It's a time for you to rethink about that particular thing. It could be something that you need to explore more. It could be something that harbors your passion. The other way for you to identify your strength and weakness is looking at something that you do and time passes without you realizing. You could be an obsessive reader. You start reading at 10 a.m. and before you know it, it is 3 p.m. You don't realize it that it is actually 3 p.m. You do it effortlessly. You do it with passion. You do it with love. It could be pointing at something that you can actually be very good at. People that actually love doing particular tasks, the particular tasks that they enjoy doing point at what they love most. And actually some tasks are personality tailored. There are people that love detail. People that would love to know the nitty-gritties of literally everything that happens around them. Those people are people we call the melancholies. The melancholies that love detail, they have tailored career paths to their personalities. People that love detail are best suited for courses like accounting and finance because they love detail. They can make good auditors. They can make good police officers, especially in the areas of investigation. So considering a career in one of those areas would be a very good thing for them. The other way for someone to discover their passion, talent, and ability is through self-reflection. By the time you sit your senior six, you are mature enough to sit back and think about what you have been doing well over the last 18 years of your life, over the last 19 years of your life. Understand many vacancies are now 20 years, 19, 21. It's high time you sat down and thought about the previous years, your primary section. What stood out? What were the compliments? What were the comments about the people that you used to meet? What are those things that you feel you love? What are those things that you feel you can do without being paid? However, I have a disclaimer right there. You know, every time people talk about passion, they have a tendency of thinking that when you are doing your passion, you don't need to be paid. I don't agree with that. Because if you're financially distressed, you cannot be creative enough and innovative enough to develop and grow your passion effectively. So, as a young person, find something that intersects both passion and earning a living. Because not so many young people are now able to chase passion without finding food. But if you are privileged enough and you can find your basic needs without a lot of hustle, then it's high time for you to seek your passion.